Hi Aquarius, this is your first month reading from June the 16th to the 30th. I hope everyone is having a good start to their summer so far, if you are like me. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon and rising. You could be in that energy as well. Just reminded that these are general readings, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. I got a new deck of angel-guided oracles here that I'm going to pull a card at the beginning in this reading, and then we'll get into the kind of traditional tarot. So the card you got this time was Compassion. So let me just read it out for you. And this is the Angel deck by Kyle Gray, just so you know. Your message. Your angels are wrapping a light of compassion around you at this time and guiding you to let go of conflict or need to prove your point. The more you resist the fight, the unhappier and more drained you'll be. Pointing out mistakes or mishaps or concentrating on the negative traits of actions of others will only hold you back. Do not let the unjust actions of others block your experience of joy and freedom. Take the time to review where in your life you may be feeling held back or even feeling consumed by frustration and anger, and ask your angels to shine your light upon you and the situation. All right, so it sounds like there's a need for these 2 weeks to bring a little bit of compassion back into your day-to-day. Let me pull some more cards in a regular tarot and see what's going on. All right. For Aquarius, please. Just give me a moment with these cards to feel what I'm feeling. I'm getting this energy, especially in kind of the beginning of this read here, that the Judgment card is coming out in reverse, which means we're making an error in judgment in something. So something that we were perceiving as truth is maybe false. Something that we think is, again, destined, supposed to happen here. Maybe we're making an error in judgment, like I was saying before, with this Compassion card on someone else in these 2 weeks. I might also have to be doing something with the law because I do have the Justice card coming out here. It's interesting though, because the Justice card came out kind of sideways here, and when it comes out sideways, for me it kind of means it could go either way. So there might be an error in judgment in something, in like a legal matter or something to have to do with a legal case, something like that as well, because the Justice card is coming out. Or it could be pertaining to a Libra or a Librian energy, because that's what Justice also represents here, Aquarius. But it seems like whatever it is that is going on with this error in judgment, there is going to be victory of this situation. We do have the Six of Wands popping out here as well. It just feels like there's this I'm feeling this kind of like almost like fight energy, or feeling this kind of maybe feeling like things weren't going your way, or feeling like things were really unjust for a little bit here, or maybe things weren't kind of coming to you. Let me just feel what I'm feeling here. I'm getting energy of seeing the world differently as well. I don't know if that kind of connects to some of you guys here, but like seeing the world differently. It's interesting because I have the Five of Swords here as well, which is kind of energy of defeatedness or feeling defeated. Some of this might have to do with, again, some of you maybe having a case right now, or a contract, or something that you are doing here where you are kind of legally binded. Maybe could be a marriage or something like that as well. I get this, we're kind of moving past this energy though, whatever this kind of defeated energy is in this situation. We are going to be kind of moving past it. Maybe you're contractually obligated to do something and you're just like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. Or you're feeling frustrated in that kind of sense. But I don't know, I see you moving past it and moving on from whatever this error and judgment that we are having here. for Aquarius, please. King of Cups reversed. Seven of Cups reversed. The King of Cups in the reversed here. We have the Seven of Cups in the reversed here as well. And then we also have the Eight of Cups. Seems like some of you might be dealing with a King of Cups here. Someone that is a water sign, that is a Pisces. Why am I blanking? Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer kind of energy here. The King of Cups in reverse is someone that is a little bit emotionally closed off, someone that does not express what they have to say. They could be a little cold. They don't want to kind of work in their emotions or access their emotions here. This could be someone else that you're dealing with, Aquarius, or this could be you. You've been kind of maybe emotionally cut off for a really long time here, and feeling like it's kind of ready or time to kind of open up, and that's why this might be compassion is popping out here for you as well, kind of using our heart chakra. You see all this kind of green popping out here as well, dealing with, right, our heart, dealing with opening that up here, Aquarius as well. But it's interesting there because there's a little bit of confusion with this energy, maybe confusion about opening up or about this kind of water sign here, this King of Cups. I see you kind of walking away from this situation with the Eight of Cups, leaving something behind here. Again, I don't know why, but I'm getting this kind of sensation of transformation and like kind of moving on. And it's interesting because I don't have a lot of those kind of cards here, but that's just kind of what I keep getting pulled to. Is this energy of kind of transformation and about of moving on from our current state, moving past what we might have feels like have been once already known, or we were making kind of an error or judgment on. Interesting. I have the Hierophant in the reverse here, the Nine of Swords popping out, the Queen of Wands in reverse, and then I also have the Six of Swords popping out in reverse as well. The Hierophant in reverse represents kind of rebellion. It represents kind of going against the status quo here, against kind of societal norms, going against religion, feeling kind of, again, in that kind of rebellion energy here, doing things your kind of your own way. And it's interesting because we do have the Nine of Swords here, where there's something that involving maybe our work or something that we're passionate about that is giving us a lot of anxiety in these 2 weeks with the Queen of Wands in reversed. It's like we're losing passion for it, or we're losing excitement, or we're losing creativity in whatever it is that we are kind of doing or putting out there. You might be in this mood of kind of frustration in these 2 weeks because maybe, I don't know, exhaustion, or you feel like maybe you're not doing enough, or you know, not putting your best work out there here as well. I'm feeling like this energy of Aquarius where this error in judgment is also almost like on yourself here. I'm getting this like such this harshness with yourself. And it's causing you to be like very defeated here. It's almost like this expectation of perfection is the energy I'm feeling as well. It's almost just like, you know, we're not allowing ourselves to be opened up or being vulnerable to, you know, emotions that are just like, you know, I'm really frustrated right now, or emotions where you're just like, you know, this is really, really tough, or, you know, some days I don't love what I do, and some days I just feel this kind of defeated energy with it because I'm just, you know, I got to be honest with myself with that. And sit in that emotion, because I feel like maybe you've been pushing something down, or bottling. I'm getting some bottling energy here for you. And then I'm also just kind of really drawn to the Nine of Swords with the head kind of in the hands here. Tell me you're doing a good job. You're doing a good job. yeah, and it's just like, what is it so hard on yourself here? You know, it's like, I don't know, just kind of keeping that energy, Aquarius. Just you kind of being so hard on yourself. Alright, we got the Queen of Swords energy, the Page of Swords energy, the Death card, and the Knight of Wands. The Queen of Swords is energy that is all about, the Queen of Swords is an air sign, so Aquarius, Libra, and also Gemini kind of energy here as well. It's feminine energy. They're very strategic. They're very logical. They can understand their plan, and they understand what they have to do to kind of achieve that. They see the goal in such kind of like a straightforward way, but it's strategic as well. They're using their mind to kind of get what they want. This involves strategy, this involves communication. These people are strong in their communication and kind of strong in their ground here as well. It's followed by the Page of Swords, which is interesting here because the Page of Swords is all about someone else coming in for a conversation here. Naturally, the Page is someone that might be a little bit younger. This could also be online energy here as well. There might be some energy here of someone coming in to end something in these 2 weeks for you, and that's the kind of conversation here. They're going to end, again, maybe this is a contract. Maybe this is something for you here, what this conversation is going to bring. But whatever this conversation is, and it might be with another air sign, it seems like it's going to bring an end to something here. Bring an end to maybe whatever you are going through in these kind of 2 weeks. Maybe something, again, wasn't kind of supposed to work out in the way it did. Here, there's a little bit of stress about that as well. It's anxiety. Knight of Wands popping out. Knight of Wands is fire sign energy popping in here. This is someone who is someone who's very passionate, someone who is, how do I say this? In the upright, this is kind of what you want the Knight of Wands to be, because the Knight of Wands sometimes can be a little bit like fuckboy energy, but this is not. This is someone that is kind of compassionate. This is someone that is fun, exciting, exhilarating here. So maybe one door closes and another door kind of opens for you here. There's this new opportunity on the way. And again, maybe something that you don't even kind of see coming in this energy here, because you're kind of focused on whatever this ending or this conversation is. Queen of Cups. Again, so I got Queen of Swords popping out here. I got the Five of Pentacles, and I have the Magician in the reverse, Aquarius. The Queen of Cups is kind of like my nurturing mother energy. Someone, you know, how we want to be cared for, how we want to be talked to, how we want to be kind of appreciated, coddled, loved here. Someone that kind of supports you, someone that's there to kind of cheer you on. You see how intently this Queen is looking at this cup. It's energy of almost just like, you know, putting all my energy into you, all my focus into you here as well. But it's followed by the Five of Cups and the Magician, or sorry, the Five of Pentacles here and the Magician in the reversed. And I feel like a lot of this has to be in this kind of air and judgment at the top here. It's kind of like this Five of Pentacles, again, whatever endings that we are having here, or like money issues or struggles that we're having in the bottom row. It's feeling like our energy is not in the energy where we can kind of manifest things towards us. We need to be a little bit more compassionate to ourselves. We need to understand that we are kind of doing the best that we can here with the circumstances that we are given. And again, this is what this Queen of Cups is this kind of compassion card coming out here as well. And I feel like a lot of this read has to be about compassion for yourself. Aquarius, it feels like what we perceive of this world, or perceive how things are going to go for us, are not actually how they are going or that they will go. And it feels like almost like a little disappointment or something maybe not going our way can kind of set us off in these 2 weeks. And it's more about this kind of emotional stability that we're trying to create for ourselves here. You know, really standing kind of in our power and kind of standing in our ground, because it looks like there's might be a lot that might be stressing us out, and especially I'm feeling it has to do with some kind of career, feelings in career here. I remember Beyonce, one thing she said, and bring up Beyonce, but if something doesn't go her way, she's like, I give myself a day to get over it. You know, it's like one day. I let myself be down for one day about it, and then I just think the next day is a new day, and I can kind of keep it going here. I don't know why that was important to brought up, but it was just felt like it was important to say. Yeah. All right. So your Starseed Oracle for this week is water your garden, body care, nurturing, body care, tenderness, rest. Again, that's what we were talking about before with this kind of Queen of Cups energy, and how we're kind of talking to ourselves and letting ourselves open up emotionally here, that what has maybe been blocked for a little bit. Water your garden. Earth is a seasonal planet, and as such, you're a seasonal being. Cyclotic. You can't be on in full bloom month after month, day after day. You're strongly being called to put on the brakes, rest, and refuel. To take a moment to restock, replenish, and slow down. Your body is the only body you're given, and it needs to be respected as such. You're being called to take responsibility for your well-being and to put your health and body first. I know it can feel like time is running out, and as if there are urgent things that simply cannot wait. However, if you keep pushing on, soon fatigue will set in, and this way of living isn't sustainable. If anyone continues to race through life, eventually they will reach exhaustion and will take longer to recover than it would have done to rest. Immune system disorders, mystery illnesses are becoming more and more common because we are putting too much pressure on our bodies to keep up with the instantaneous pace of modern life. How are you being called to put on the brakes, to rest, to restore, to rejuvenate? When was the last time you took a holiday or a full weekend or a day or an afternoon off? Look after your precious body and mind and give yourself enough time to recover. You will find yourself running on your reserves. There is enough time, and life will bend toward you when you do. We also have this kind of energy here of our crown chakra here. We're not kind of connecting to spirit, at least, or there's kind of a need to connect to spirit in the sense. I'll read it for you here. So this card is reversed. It's a block into your own intuition, to the potential help and power of the spiritual world. Perhaps you feel opening up to this side of your life, and perhaps it's just something that seems foreign or unrealistic. Either way, it's time to awaken to the beauty and power of this realm. See your crown chakra spinning in a beautiful violet and white light, and call upon Uriel's passion and power to help bring this connection into being. Once you are open to the incredible pace and power that spirit brings, your life will never be the same. And this has to kind of do with our Hierophant energy here, reversed. And I feel like what the spirit or you know, whatever you believe in here is trying to do is just trying to relieve some of that stress for you, relieve some of this idea that, you know, you have to do everything yourself, or that things won't work out for you, right? Things won't go your way, or you won't get victory here. That you have to stay in this constant pace of pushing until you get to this kind of defeated energy, right? This energy where you can't no longer go. I feel like it's a coming, like I said before, and maybe earlier in this read, it feels like an end of a cycle for you in these 2 weeks, Aquarius, where you're starting to, again, prioritize your rest. You're going to prioritize taking breaks, and this kind of stress here, this these 9 of Swords will be kind of more relieved by the end of the month. Right, Aquarius, that was your end of the month reading. I hope that helped.